to Beyond the Bridge. That's this. If you're watching this, it's this. If you're playing in it, you know what it is. It's session 14, week 14, episode 14, part 2, the second part of 4. And the band of adventurers, after some misadventure from Oboe, the pebble thrower, are getting out of Dodge. Um, so, first off, who's navigating? It makes sense for it to be either a Sham or Robin, since you both have maps.
I can look for trouble with my athletics if you want to.
I'm feeling we've got like quite a lot of ground to cover, so we might actually want to go by athletics this time.
And just
I mean, I'm an outlander, so I have perfect memory of where
That
I
doesn't
lost
count
them,
for
even though
traveling.
I don't. No, okay.
I've think a while back
backgrounds.
I've been kind of
Backgrounds are rubbish.
ignoring background features because they don't kind of fit in. Because if you can't get lost, then is it my job to tell you when you're lost? It's like, eh. Anyway, but yeah, so a Sham or Robin, and someone with good stealth and perception wants to be the scout. So, decide amongst yourself who's navigating and who's scouting.
So yeah,
I've got
do you want to do the
no one can
navigating
beat my
action, or should
17
I?
athletics, guys.
Yeah, so you'll be our navigator then. I don't have very good perception, but I've got good stealth. Does anyone have good perception?
I suck at everything, yeah.
I have 13. I haven't got much.
Do you have good stealth?
I have 14 stealth.
Good enough.
Me or you would be a good scout then. Either or. No, I'll be it because I can take a random hit, whereas you can't because you're only at report level 1. I don't want you being randomly shot, so I'll be scout.
Okay, so perception and stealth, Joe.
Yeah. So passive if perception is 11, stealth is 16.
Cool. And a D100 from you, Asham.
And it's a snowstorm.
The weather today is perfectly fine. It's a bit blustery. The clouds overhead are moving quickly across the blue sky. And make a athletics, I'm assuming, roll. And let's see what you have. You
24.
have a 24. One off, I believe. Yeah, so you have 4 travel actions, which can be endure, ignore weather for the day, quicken pace, double movement for the day, bolster, advantage on athletics and acrobatics for the day, or face danger. Roll on the encounter table and fight it.
Nice.
Might want to do that when we get to the forest, but I think you should make us get to the forest quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
the plan.
let's get you into the game. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Let's get the stream able to see what's going on. Wrong button, don't want to click that. Boop. There we go. Welcome to the Outlands of Haven, Beyond the Bridge. So if you'd give me a second to make sure I'm doing the right thing, and then just, yeah. Go ahead and start moving. So, you walk out of Haven. The farmland around you is all nice and peaceful. There's nothing much too untoward. You do get several dirty looks, though, from farmers and townsfolk. A couple people spit on the ground as Oboe walks past, and everyone seems to be glaring at him. He seems generally unwelcome. But
Rightfully so.
you get out of town and start moving. So, Asham, if you just want to click the voodoo doll, move it where you want to go. Okay.
1, 2,
Okay.
and a D100.
Yep. And just let me. Just. Yeah.
What is that marking south of us?
I think you would not know.
Oh, isn't that not the chasm?
It is, yes.
Ah.
Joe, you know, don't you? You were there.
No, I don't. No.
No, but we traveled with the guys that were there last week,
Yeah,
so
no,
they
we
might have
talked
told
about
us.
going there.
Yeah, possibly.
Yes, I remember. Yeah. It was.
Oh, that's why I can't see it. I'm way.
Yeah, he told us about it, and we discussed maybe going there, but got caught up with Pixie business.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a chasm with some uncovered pillars down there that leads to an entrance of some sort, but nobody's explored it.
Should we explore that?
Do we want to explore it?
I don't
Well,
know.
first off,
There might be
let's-
roll a
something.
d100.
There must be
Yeah, let's
something
do
Let's see if something
By the way,
decides
while we're
which for
traveling,
you.
I'm looking explicitly for big lizard tracks and stuff.
We're too far away.
You're just saying.
Wait, Asham, what's your survival?
Let me check. 10 blank.
10? Well,
Yeah.
Survival's the thing for tracking, yes?
Yeah,
For looking for
I-
Oh, we're
things in
miles
the
away yet, though,
wilderness,
man.
survival or
We're
nature,
not even
depending on the
close.
situation. In fact, yeah, Oboe, do you want to roll a survival for me as the druid?
I have 15 survival. Mm.
Okay,
Hey.
I will bear that in mind. So I think with a 20, yeah, you do. Like as you enter the forest and the farmland.
Mm.
Well, there are definitely tracks, and they're rather obvious.
Can you
Claw
decipher
marks
in
on
which
trees.
direction?
Some tracks. There are several large prints that are quite old, but they're obviously made by a heavy creature. They've made impressions, they've cracked twigs, and like moss and plant life has grown up around it. But as you begin to spot them, you can see claw marks on trees that look quite worn, and even some fresher tracks, but not a great deal of them. You suspect that this is within the lizard's roaming, but not where it lairs. And I think with a 20, you can also see like on the edge of the forest where the lizard like got tracks that go back and forth as though it was pacing at the edge of the border of the forest and the farmland.
Mm.
Well, there are definitely tracks, and they're rather obvious.
Can you
Claw
decipher
marks
in
on
which
trees.
direction there are more tracks?
That would be a good... Yeah, can I
You
decipher?
can clearly see that there are like no more tracks going east, but west there are. Like if you go east, you'll get back to farmland and haven. If you go west, you'll get further into the forest.
We follow
So-
we follow the forest west, and we continue to find lizard tracks, and we should be able to find this thing.
That's the plan.
That is the
Do we
plan.
just follow the lizard then, or do we want to actually climb down that hole?
That hole over there.
The hole will not run away. The lizard has maybe 4 to 8 legs.
I am not ready to let this
Well,
lizard
Asham,
run
you're
free.
leading the way.
Okay, then we head along
Okay,
through the forest. There.
Okay, roll a d100. And I have to look at things.
By the way, looking for trouble is just random encounter, so we couldn't specify, right? Like last time.
Yeah, looking for trouble is just... It's essentially... You're making a lot of noise and bolsterously forging ahead, like cutting down trees that are in your way and just generally making a ruckus. It's seeing what being obvious can net you.
Hmm.
Okay. So where are we now? Okay, so as you continue to move through the forest, Oboe, you can give me a intelligence saving throw, Oboe. Okay. You can clearly see that the tracks... I mean, there's other animals, obviously. Deer, squirrels. You see one resting on the branch of a tree, nibbling on a nut. But the tracks are heavier as you're going further west, and you can see a clear trail that leads northwest. You can see that none of the tracks leave the forest; they're staying within the tree line. But you spot something peculiar as you're looking at the scratches left by this lizard on trees. You can see that they're not just random. There seem to be like markings of some sort, and you begin to see the same shape emerging on tree trunks sporadically, again and again. It's very misshapen though, so you can't determine what it is. You don't think it's language, but it's definitely a recurring shape.
I know Draconic if it is a language.
Knowing Draconic, yeah, it's definitely not Draconic. It looks more like a shape than any language.
Can I see if
like a symbol.
it's a religious symbol of some sort?
Hang on a moment. I'm going to. So do you point this out, Oboe, and get everyone investigating?
Yeah, definitely. Symbols on the trees. They look interesting. Anyone know anything about that?
Well, the lizard scratched his claws.
Yes, but not all lizards are just idiots.
Asham, do you remember the last forest we went in with loads of symbols on the trees?
Don't start again, Robin. I swear to God, if it's pixies, I'm just gonna kill all of you.
I am not of appreciation towards this murder fest.
Okay,
Ah,
so
If you see a pixie, you gotta shoot it.
as you all like huddle around and look at the picture, the image, the graven carving, Asham and Robin, it's definitely not the same symbols that you saw in the forest to the east, where the pixie had marked the trees with vile magics. It shows none of the small size. This is definitely made by a creature with claws, a large creature. However, you do see the similar shape. It's almost like a circle with a downwards pointing triangle on the top of it, but it's really roughly scratched. But you can see it's clearly made by a bestial animal, where it's got like claws, and you can see where there's, rather than just one cut, there's many. Carson, looking at it, you've seen a lot of religious symbology, and you've seen a lot of amateurs trying to replicate symbols made by those more adept. You're not sure what religion it might represent, but you have an idea of what the drawing's supposed to be. You think it's meant to be a bottle or a flask.
Oh.
You've seen similar iconography for deities of wine and revelity. Frivolity?
Oh,
But it doesn't conjure forth a specific one. To your mind.
it's obviously a bottle, guys. Can't you see that?
Well, now that you mention
A
it,
bottle.
Yeah.
From a circle and a triangle, you got a bottle.
Yeah, it's commonly for like gods of wine and drinking stuff,
sounds like a
Well,
god
I
for
believe
me.
you. Hmm.
which is good if we're looking for the Evan wine of eternal source.
Well,
Sounds
maybe
like
we can
religious
ask the
nonsense
lizard
to me.
before we hack him.
Alright.
That might be a good idea. But petty squabbles of symbols and imagery is little to the hunt that we are on. We should continue moving.
Oh, by the way, there are still animals and critters around in this forest, not like
Yeah.
last time,
Oh,
right?
are they really?
Okay.
Are they really? Can I see any of them?
Yeah, you can see a squirrel sat on the tree nibbling on a nut.
I want to go say hi to the squirrel.
Okay.
Oh.
Make
I don't know
a
how.
animal handling check.
At this point, Asham starts his mambo jumbo again. Blage, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It'll take you 10 minutes, but yeah.
I know. He's having fun with the squirrel, unless he scares it off, though.
Fuck.
Yeah, so Oboe, you get close enough to the squirrel, and your toe catches on a loose pebble on the ground, and it hits the tree noisily, and the squirrel just like darts off into the underbrush.
No! No,
Uh,
come back, please.
do we see any other animals nearby?
They all suspiciously have disappeared for the moment, but you can hear
I
the
see.
sounds of them nearby.
You know what? I start coughing actually.
What, like a
Yeah.
hacking cough or a?
No, I start coughing. Start coughing. I need to actually find the spell I'm casting.
What you casting a spell for?
Because I can cast it how much I want. So, there. And
Oh,
after
great.
stuff.
We got 2 people that speak to animals in this group. And we got
Oh,
another one obsessed by it.
you do so well, Asham. Alright, that's what
Yeah,
you
it
do.
takes longer for me.
I, I, I speak out like in like some squirrel chittering. I'm like, hello.
Make a charisma saving throw.
I pressed the button. God damn it.
Yeah, I think as you speak, you get some responses from various woodland critters, but they're basically just kind of curious as to who's talking to them. But you don't manage to like engage any of them in conversations. You can clearly tell that there are beasts around that understand your magically imbued tongue, but nothing interesting comes of it.
I blame it on Oboe. He ruined it.
Yeah, right. Like he ruined everything in heaven.
Yeah.
Today's a good day for me. Let's forget about it. I just want to hunt.
Yeah, let's go and kill a lizard.
Okay, so pressing
Lizard
on.
killing is something I would enjoy.
Move yourself twice. Roll a d100. Um, Okay. So as you press further into the forest, you see more and more and more of these carvings in the trees, and as you're getting further in this direction, it's becoming apparent, even the unskilled eye, that a large lizard roams in this area. You can see like parts of trees where they bent under the weight of lizard, like brushing up against them. There are claw marks. There are these big prints on the ground. You can see bits where its tail has slapped against saplings and knocked them over. But these drawings, they're becoming more and more intricate. They're over and over again. You see this like rough circle with the downward facing triangle, but there are a couple that are unmistakably bottles, like with long kind of bodies, thin necks, and corks in the top. But as many of these good drawings, there are maybe 100 or so aborted attempts at doing the same thing. There's like, you can see where it's tried to do the complicated drawing and failed, and it's gone horribly wrong, where its claws have like scratched. It almost looks like a child trying to draw, but every time it fails, it can't like rub out its mistake because it's drawing with claw marks in trees. But Oboe, you can clearly see that the beast dwells in this area. If you were to have a guess with your skill at where this creature lairs, you would probably say within an hour or two, probably to the north.
We move forward. This beast looks formidable.
Robin says, why is nothing ever simple in this place? We're just hunting a lizard, but it's drawing. It's actually drawing. This
Well,
is
it
so
won't be for long, Robin, don't worry. What time of day are we?
It's getting towards the late afternoon. You've got maybe a couple more hours of good time before nightfall occurs.
So how about lizard for breakfast? For dinner, whatever.
Sounds good to
I
me.
like this idea.
Alright.
I suggest I use bolster for our travel actions before we get there, because
What would that give
I
us?
feel it should be the closest hex.
Do we need advantage on athletics?
We can have it. I don't
Why
need
do we
it.
want it though? We're not
If
climbing
we
anything.
have to run away, maybe.
We're not quite fighting yet.
Just as a point, the travel actions are specifically for traveling.
Ah,
Like,
okay, no,
if
yeah.
you're
I've always...
specifically hunting out a creature to engage in combat, you can't like use the travel actions on it.
Okay, no, then it doesn't matter. Then
Okay.
we go ahead.
Would you like to set up a trap?
No, we just go and hit it.
We go and hack it with our axes until it stops moving. That always works.
Unless you happen to have bought hundreds of traps with you.
No, just...
But good
Didn't think
idea.
so.
Maybe next time.
Probably should have mentioned that when we were actually in town.
It's alright. I believe in our power.
I am proficient at slinging
What is
stones.
Robin always talking about your
Not sure how
girlfriend?
that's going to be helpful.
My girlfriend. Oh, yeah. She isn't my girlfriend, fellas.
Oh, you just... I see. No luck
Oh, it's
with
complicated,
ladies.
apparently.
Maybe you can tell us after while we eat our lizard.
Let's go and battle a lizard, shall we?
Okay. We go one
We
more.
press forward.
Okay. Okay. So roll a d100. Okay. Roll
Ding, ding, ding.
another d100.
Wow, hello.
Double ding.
Yes.
Bing, baby. Let's go.
95 twice. Interesting.
95 twice.
I demand a
Yeah,
relic
yeah.
of ancient magic, incredible fortune and value.
Yeah, that's
Same.
obviously.
Do it. Give it to him.
High rolls are good rolls, right?
They are good rolls.
High rolls are good rolls.
I thought it was like the higher the rolls are, the more dead you are.
Yeah, that's a good roll though. We want things to.
We said full ham, hentai. We said full ham.
Alright.
High rolls are only bad when you play
Besides, if I remember correct, you have the spell sniper, so you can shoot and then run away very fast.
Yeah, that's obviously what I will do.
Just maybe this time don't start at edge of your range, so you can't hit half of that stuff with your spell sniper as well.
Well, if we're getting attacked, he's with us. So.
So,
But it's safe to be. Yeah,
Oboe, could you make a survival check for me? Okay.
Yay.
Second, Robin, since
Yep.
you're the scout, could you also make a survival check for me?
A survival. Oh, interesting. Okay, there we go.
You do not survive.
Much better. Okay. So.
Remember last time we didn't see something sneak up on us, Joe?
Excellent.
We've got another level 1 to sacrifice
Yeah, we
for
do.
the blood goddess.
So
Blood for the blood.
you're walking along. Oboe, you're looking for tracks that show signs of this beast, and you're seeing multiple like tracks from it that indicate it definitely spends the majority of its time in this immediate area. But you're trying to find the freshest trail to lead you back to where it is now. And as you're walking around, Robin, you're keeping your eyes open and alert, and then you hear a sound, and Robin just tumbles out of sight.
What?
So,
What?
Robin, unwittingly, you stepped
Yeah.
onto what seemed to be like a perfectly flat, nice bit of grassland between two large trees, and then suddenly the world just bungeed. You fell, but instead of hitting the ground, it just kind of bent inwards, and it was all sticky and damp, and it's clinging to you.
Nice.
The rest of you all see Robin disappear from sight for like a couple seconds, and Oboe, you immediately know what's going on.
I do.
You hear that kind of twing sound, and you look up, and on the trees above you there are these massive spiders, each one maybe about the size of a human, thick webs everywhere, and they jump down from the trees and begin to attack you.
These are not lizards.
Oh boy.
As
These are not lizards, but we should prepare for attack.
Oboe, you know that these are spiders that are predatory.
You don't say. You say that as I'm in the web, and Robin's just like, "Oh, right."
No, they're predatory in the sense that they hunt. They go outside of traps and hunt elsewhere. So the webs around here are probably recent, probably set up this day. They usually move to an area, set up webs, hunt for the night, move on. So, Robin, you start this encounter all webbed up. Nobody is surprised, however, except for, Oboe being webbed. Because,
And Robin.
not
I,
Oboe,
I
Robin.
got webbed?
No, Robin, sorry.
Okay.
Because Oboe managed to identify what the peril was. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, show you. Screwed. I've got nothing for you there.
Okay. And if you just imagine there's tons of webs around you and trees, but I obviously am not going to draw 1,000 individual trees.
Yeah, let's just spend like the next
My
hour.
immersion's ruined, man. I need
watching
every
you
tree.
draw. Yeah.
Boop.
Oh, and would there happen to be 4 spiders?
Okay. There are indeed. So if you want to just click on your tokens, roll up initiatives, and we'll see
Ba-bam!
how horribly wrecked the spiders get.
Natural 20. How big are we talking spiders?
Like human. They're the size of a human.
So I'm not scared.
Oh,
Oh god.
Doop. Doop. Okay, so Asham, you're the first to act. These spiders drop down from trees all around you, and you can see their little teeth ready to sink venom into your. Oh, that moment when I know you're about to say, "I have resistance to poison." Their venomous fangs ready to sink into you.
I unsheath my
Robin
great axe and get really mad and pump myself into a rage by screaming, "You are not lizards!" And sorry,
maybe they disguised themselves.
sorry, but they
How
are.
did you do that?
Strike a relentless attack against Y, and don't ask me why I do this.
Can you help me?
Why are you doing it?
Shut up.
Oh, you mean reckless? You said relentless.
Yeah, relentless, reckless attack. I'm sorry.
Because you want advantage. You're a
Yeah,
barbarian.
that's what I
You're supposed
want.
to.
Okay.
Oh,
50.
So yeah, you bring down your axe, and it cleaves the spider in twain. 4 legs split off on one side, 4 on the other, and just this sickly green ichor spills out. It is completely destroyed by your assault. Robin, what'd you do?
Okay. So I'm guessing I'm restrained.
You are, yes.
Or just immobilized.
You
Either or.
are restrained until you can beat a DC 11 strength check.
Oh, strength. Wow. I think I'll just attack with disadvantage. So with my sword, I will.
You're also down. You're not like. You're in basically like a small like pit, a false drop.
Yeah.
So until
yeah.
you're unrestrained, you can't attack because you're not physically in proximity to the creature next to you.
Oh, is he not actually next to me then?
No. On the map, he's next to you, but you're like down. If you imagine that you've sunken into webs, there's like a small crevice, and you've just like collapsed into it.
Oh, okay. Can I use
Sorry,
instead of using a
bad
strength check, can I
description on my
attack
part.
the webs with my rapier?
With the rapier, no. I think the rapier itself.
Magically enhanced rapier.
Yeah, if you channel some energy through it, yeah, I'm sure you can blast the webs
so
away.
I'm going to activate the. What's the name of it? Sacred weapon. Sorry, activate sacred. So it's now glowing with divine energy, and it counts as a magic attack.
I think you can just spend your turn to like cut your way out of the webs if you've got like a magic weapon.
You hear Robin go, for Christ's sake! And, that just light starts flashing from the pit, and just like you hear like the cutting of web.
and you like climb out of the like 2-foot drop. Okay.
If I can climb out as well with my turn.
It's a minor obstacle. So
cool. I will do that. So
I think as you climb out, the creature's already pouncing on you. Its legs spread wide and it leaps onto you.
I
And
raise
I
my
think-
shield.
You raise your shield. It slams into it, and it's as big as a human, but it's definitely not as heavy. So you easily manage to like
Way
toss
bigger
it
than me
onto
then.
the side. Oboe?
You're muted.
You may in fact have muted yourself.
I am muted. I have myself muted for a reason though. I didn't write down how. Actually, 20-foot cube. Okay. If I cast Fairy Fire, I'm gonna hit Robin and Ashton, aren't I?
You are indeed.
Game-wise, it doesn't matter because they will have advantage against me anyway.
Yeah, but Robin.
Robin don't give a
No, I'm not gonna do that. What I am going to do is, because I no longer have offensive spells, gonna cast my one and only special spell, Magic Stone. We're gonna go back to pebble throwing, boys. Let's go.
That's why that child
Alright.
was wrecked in the face. You magic stoned him.
Yeah,
Dude, not
that's
cool.
exactly what I did. Ahem. So, pulling 3 stones from my pocket and flowing them around my hands, they begin to glow a slight blue as I then chuck it at the thing directly in front of me before running behind the tree behind me.
Okie dokes. So, roll that attack.
Let's do this, baby. But
Cool. So yeah, the stone crunches into the chitinous body of the arachnid, and it squelches. This visceral green goop squirts out of it, and it hisses, like with a kind of splitters its teeth together.
man, that's really gross. Over here.
Do you perhaps go like that to avoid running through the webs?
Yes, yeah.
Good call.
That was the idea.
Okay. So, Asham, you are assaulted. The creature in front of you like gets hit in the side by a magical stone, spins to you, and sinks its fangs into your calf. And you feel pain.
You hit.
You feel pain.
You want to roll that again in case you get a crit?
Oh, that's true. Thank you for reminding me.
I'm fair.
Nah. But it would have hit you.
Definitely hit
So,
you. Yeah.
you have resistance to poison damage, don't you?
Against anything but psychic, since I'm enraged.
No, I mean because you're a mountain dwarf.
Yeah, but also because I'm enraged.
Oh, you took the bear as well. But
Yeah.
do you have advantage on saving throws?
Yes. Advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance against poison damage.
So you need to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're fine. You feel pain, but to you, it's not that big a deal. You take 2 points of damage, and that's halved. So
One.
you would take 1.
Great roll, but hey, you hit me. You hit me.
I can dream, Harold. I can dream. So I think pounces on Carson.
Of course.
Oh wait, that's damage. There we go.
I'm
Yeah.
right.
It misses, I believe.
No, it hits.
Really?
What?
11?
It hits.
Yeah, like I have
Oh.
11 due to leather armor, and then I have -1
So-
dexterity.
Carson, you see this
Shit.
spider jump at you. Its fangs punch through your thin leather armor, and
Oh,
you begin to feel
God.
pain burning in your chest.
Hmm.
Can you please roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, I actually have good constitution, God.
Yeah. So you take the 5 damage as its fangs like punch into you, and then it skitters away, expecting you to fall down. And Carson, what do you do? There's like a spider expecting you to be dead.
Actually, I totally ignored the being in front of me. and a loud screech can be heard from between D and O. I just must find.
Are you casting Shatter by chance?
Yes, I am.
Mm.
From here. This.
Nice.
As a point, Shatter deals thunder, not lightning.
Is there a
It does
difference?
deal thunder.
Yeah,
Well,
thunder is
yeah, there's
sonic
a slight
damage,
difference.
lightning is electricity.
God, that's
Although if I cast Absorb Elements, it's, I still absorb it.
Alright.
So, whatever.
Yeah, I'll change it.
Just as a point, I mean, it makes no difference. These creatures have resistance to neither. And that's 10-foot sphere, so you're hitting. As a
D
point,
and O.
you could hit all of them if you put it here. You could like just put it perfectly in the center and be like flop.
But wouldn't I hit
It does with
Asham
Asham.
as well?
Asham, don't give up.
Maybe.
Isham's
it, go for
resistant
it.
to that, isn't it?
Alright, if you're so up for it, yes, I shall do that.
I'm buff.
Okay, so
I'll just
Asham,
kill
you need to make
after
a con save as well.
Oh, pretty.
Easy.
Quite well.
So Asham, you take 8 damage, which is halved, so 4.
4.
Because of your rage. D, like, trembles and seems in great pain. O just collapses as like spurts of green gunks pour out of it, and I just explodes into like little tiny hairs.
I smile.
Excellent. So Asham, what do you do?
Yeah, I take a running start, jump on D's back, and reckless attack, leave it.
Okay.
Should be
Yeah.
enough.
So it dies, unsurprisingly. So I think the combat's over, and you've slain these spiders. They're dead. 2 of them are hacked apart by Asham's great axe. The others have been blasted apart by magic. And Robin, you emerge victorious from the pit of webbing. And as the sun is high in the sky,
Took a
Oboe,
break there, Robin.
You look around, and I think you see like this large shape in the distance, just kind of moving about, and it's unmistakably the lizard you're hunting. And as you finish like readying yourself after the short interlude, it moves out of sight. But Oboe, you're almost certain that you could track it.
That thing. I see it. I run over to cast it as fast as I can and cast Cure Wounds. Actually, do you need it?
How much damage? I took 5.
Yeah, you took 5.
5 damage. Okay,
Fine.
yeah, I'm not going to heal you. Oh, 9? Yeah, okay, I'll heal you.
Is that
I
a
mean-
spell slot for you, or how?
Yeah. Do
Okay.
you need to?
Yeah, like
I
I'll
have
probably be in the
spells.
back either way, and I have like 22 hit points.
You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll just leave it.
Keep it
In that
for the
case-
safe keeps.
Sprint
I
after
think
the
you
lizard.
run over to
Before we
Carson,
before
your
we
hand
leave,
ready,
are
and
there
you're just
any
like,
tasty and valuable looking web sacks around where those spiders might have
Tasty
come
web
upon?
sacks. What the hell are you talking
Tasty
about?
websites.
So,
Well,
you look
the
around
spiders
for-
might have ambushed a trader full of gold.
So you look around for web sacks, like, or cocoons or something of that nature, but you can't find any. And Oboe, you would know the reason for this. These are roaming spiders. They don't necessarily lair in a particular area. In fact, these particular spiders have been known to walk in open plains beneath the sun and just like find nooks and crannies where they can put down webs over like holes or ravines and catch things
So the
like deer
equivalent
and
of like a
elk.
wolf spider?
Yeah.
Okay. You will
You
not
know what,
find
guys?
what you want around these. We should go after that thing. I want to do it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, but one thing. Remember this place. It'd be a nice place to camp. It's nicely protected by all the webs.
Okay.
Maybe. But first, that lizard.
Okay.
We leg it.
I
So
start
I-
coughing again.
I think 10 minutes or so passes. Oboe picks up the trail from where he saw the lizard moving, and you begin following the fresh trail. And it only takes you about 10 minutes or so before you come to this like dense area of foliage, and just through the trunks of the trees you can see this big dull brown lizard with this thick leathery hide just moving and slinking about. We're going to take a break here, and we'll come
Okay.
back to see what happens.
Okay.
So
I am ready.
thank you everyone for watching, for playing. See you all in 5 minutes or so. Ciao ciao, bye bye, boop.